Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all doing? Grade 1? Good? That's very great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your 17 week of classes, right? Okay. So, finally, we are in 17th week. We are already done with half of the syllabus of this term as well. And we are approaching toward the end. We are also taking weekly assessments. We are revising the units as well. And day by day, we are learning new things as well, right? So tell me, how is your experience going so far? Is there anything that you want me to, uh, you know, explain again? Is there anything in which you are having difficulties or like yes or no? Everything is clear? That's very great. Okay. So who is going to tell me that what is the unit that we are covering in the last week? What was the unit? Excellent. We are talking about the time, right? That what are different clocks, or by different clocks, I mean that we have two types of the one is digital and the other one is analog, right? And we have so far covered only analog. We have not talked about digital one up till now. So, and we have also talked about how we can make a clock face. We made a clock face together in the class. That was an interesting activity. Besides that, we have also learned that let's say how many hands do we have on a clock? So how many hands do we have? Three. The one is our hand, then we have a minute hand, and then we have a second hand, right? So the hour hand tells us about which hour it is. The minute hand tells us about how many minutes have been passed, and the second hour tells us about that when 1 minute is going to be complete, right? Okay. So we have discussed all of these things. Now, in today's class, as I have written the topic on the board, we will learn that how we can read and write time, right? Now, what do I mean by read and write time? Let's say, okay, tell me how many of you already know that how to read time. When your mother asked me that, please, okay, when let's say Sarah's mother asked that, Sarah, please, can you tell me what time it is? So, can Sarah tell this? Yes or no? Yes, that's very great. Okay. Who else know how to read at right time? Okay, no worries. We will learn it together in the class. So I'll show you that how we can. But in today's class, we will learn only the basics of that. Okay. We will not go into the details of let's say half past, quarter, how many minutes have passed. We will just learn about the hours. Let's say when it's how we can recognize that it's 5 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and we will learn about all the hours in a day. Okay. So before moving toward that, there is an interesting video. Let's watch that together and then we will learn about the time, how we can read time. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen with you. Show me a thumbs up if it is visible. Okay, great.
Hello, children. Have you seen the clock on the wall? In your room and in the house, everywhere. It tells us the time. It shows us three things: hour, minute, and the seconds. The slimmest needle is for the seconds. It rotates around the clock 60 times to make up 1 minute. And the longest fat needle is the minute. It rotates another 60 times to make up an hour. And the small fat one is the hourly clock. We have to be efficient, and that's why we always see a small clock put down on a table in the office and in the school. It's really good to read the clock.
Okay, wonderful. It was an interesting video because it has talked about all of the our hands, all of the hands we have in a clock in detail, and it has also talked about that what are the functions of that. Let's say we talk about the second hand. When it completes one rotation, this means that 1 minute has been completed, right? Similarly, if we talk about the minute hand, when it completes it one rotation, this means that 1 hour has been passed, right? So, and when the hour hand completes one rotation, this means that half day has been passed, right? Okay. So now I'll be showing you the clock and we will together learn that how we can read time, okay? So, and I'll show you that let's say how we can say that it's 12 o'clock. How will we recognize that it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Okay, tell me how many digits do we have in a clock? Do we have till 24 starting from, because we have 24 hours, right? So, do we have digits till 24 in a clock? No. How many do we have? Wonderful. Okay, see, this is a clock I have. Now let's start with 12 o'clock. Okay, so I'll show you first that when it will be 12 o'clock. So in order to make it 12 o'clock, see, this is the smallest fat needle which tells us about, which is the hour hand, right? Which tells us that which hour it is. And this one, the long fat needle, is the minute hand, right? And then we have the slimmest long, which is the second hand. So in order to show that it's 12 o'clock, the smallest and the longest both will be on 12. Now this is 12 o'clock, right? And how did we come to know this? That both of the needles are at 12. Now let's say if you want to recognize that how it will be 1 o'clock, so what I'll be doing, okay, let me show you one. Now this minute hand will complete its rotation like this, like it is rotating, and the small hour hand will be on 1 and the minute hand will be on 12. Now this is 1 o'clock exactly. Whenever we want to see that, or all of the, when I'll explain this all to you, I'll ask you that there is this one thing which is common in all, and you are supposed to tell me what is that. Okay, now look at this. The minute hand is again completing one more rotation, and when it will complete one rotation, which is 60 minutes, now the hour needle has moved to 2. This means it is 2 o'clock now, right? Okay, now see, it will again start moving. It will complete one more rotation, and see, as it is completing the rotation, the hour hand is also moving forward, right? Now when it will again reach to 12, this means that one more hour has been passed and it is 3 o'clock now, right? And how did we come to know? Because the hour hand is on 3 and the minute hand is on 12. So whenever, yes, in every hour starting from 12 to again 11, when the minute hand would be on 12, straight on 12, and the hour hand will be on that digit, this means that it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and so on, right? Okay, now see, the minute hand will again complete one more rotation. Sorry. See, it has completed one more rotation and now it's 4 o'clock. The hour hand is on 4 and the minute hand is on 12, right? Okay, let's move forward. It will complete one more rotation and see, the hour hand is on 5 and the minute hand is on 12 again. Now this is 5 o'clock, right? Okay, let's move forward. It is again, it will again complete one rotation, both in a line. Now this is 6 o'clock. Now if we move forward, let's say starting from 6, the minute hand is again completing one rotation, and when it will move to 7, this means that it's 7 o'clock, right? Now you have, all of you have understood that how we can measure time or how we can read time, let's say, right? So in today's class, you are just supposed to read out this much, that when it is 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now, I want all of you to please open your book, page number 84. This is page number 84. Please, all of you, please open this. Okay, on this page, some clocks have been drawn and the time has been shown to you. You are supposed to tell that what time it is. Okay, so the first one is already done for you. It's 3 o'clock, it says. Now, let's look at the next one. The hour hand is on 7 and the minute hand is on 12. So this means it is 7 o'clock. Excellent, Ahmad. Okay. Who is going to tell us the next one? Yes, raise your hands. Hurry up. I need participation from all of you. Who is going to tell us the next one? Look at the clocks. In the next one, we have the hour hand on 8 and the minute hand on 12. So the time is 8 o'clock. Very well done, Alize. Okay, let's move forward. In the next one, we have the minute hand on 12 again and the hour hand on 10 o'clock. Excellent. So, okay, who is going to tell me what is common in all of these? That every time the minute hand is on 12. Very well done. Okay. So in the next one, we have the hour hand on 11 and the minute hand on 12. So what time it is? 11 o'clock. Very well done. So do write these as well, okay? Then we have the hour hand on 2 and the minute hand again on 12. So it is 2 o'clock. Excellent. Then we have the hour hand on 1 and the minute hand on 12. So what time it is? 1 o'clock. Very well done. Then we have the hour hand on 5 and the minute hand on 12. So what time it is? 5 o'clock. Very well done. And the last one is the hour hand is on 4 and the minute hand is on 12. So what time it is? 4 o'clock. Very well done. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is that the minute hand always points toward 12 when showing completed hours. All of these are completed hours, right? 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these are completed hours. So whenever it is a completed hour, the minute hand always point towards 12, right? This is interesting to remember and this is common in all of the clocks as well. Now, what I want you is that take out your notebooks, make a clock face, and then show 7 o'clock on that. Hurry up, take out your notebooks. Before leaving the class, take out your notebooks, make a clock face, and on that show 7 o'clock. Hurry up. Let me know when you are done. Yes, please show it to me. Excellent. Lovely. Okay. Yes. Yes, Hadi, are you done? Show it to me. Wonderful. Okay. Yes, Amna? Excellent. Yes, you can make a circle in a circular form, in a square form, in a bent-in shape, anything, whatever you like. Hurry up, speed up, please. Okay, class, that was all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Do revise it at your home as well, and tell time to ask your siblings to read time for you, or do tell the time to them as well, right? Because this will, when you will practice it more, you will learn it in a better way. Okay, so do share this video with others because it's free learning. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.